Mark, one other challenge that I can imagine, that you can run into if you're a security leader bringing in a new piece of technology is, just the challenge of the integration, the training, the downtime required to kind of bring in new processes and things like that. Is that a big piece of resistance that kind of comes in when you're talking about bringing in new technologies to your kind of clients and your typical situations?
Yeah, change always is. And that's why, successful innovators or successful software companies, technology companies really consider that user interface, right? We have a couple of user interfaces that depending on, kind of role and so on. And our founder famously says, well, it's got to be Facebook simple, right? It's got to be a couple of clicks, you get where you are. Right. And that's really a test that people are doing in terms of, hey, what information do you need, right? So we've identified the what, and now it's how do we access that information, all the important stuff, and realizing the important stuff is going to be different, from person to person. So I think when someone's evaluating a system or deciding what they want to do, is really considering is how quickly and how easily can I get to that information, and then from a kind of corporate security perspective is what information do I really need? Like, is that kind of nice to have stuff? Or is that, hey, I've been collecting it for 20 years, so I'm going to keep collecting it? What do I actually do with it? And I think that applies to any kind of sort of data collection, right? What do I actually do with that information? I think is something that's super, super important.
Well, I think like when I think a lot of the cool technologies that have, like ChatGPT, the most obvious example of something that's gone big now. One of
Yeah.
the reasons why I think that worked so well and went so viral so quickly was it's so simple. It's a chat app and you can talk to it like a person. So anyone can use it with basically no training. And so and I love that line that you had, Facebook simple. So if you're the security leader and you say, hey, this is a cool new piece of tech, but like can everyone work with it? And if the answer is no, if it's hours and hours of training, you're gonna get some pushback in that
Yeah,
process.
people are not going to want to, and again, multi-stakeholder, right? If you're in a logistics facility and that part of the stakeholder base is, drivers coming into a facility, you want to make it easy for them to come in, right? You don't want them backed up on the access road to get into your facility because they're now having to do a whole long process to get in, right? You want to make that just super 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 easy and gathering the information that you need.